All right, guys. Last week we discussed about some major pairs on Forex, and we said we were going to be bullish on EURUSD, GBPUSD, AUDUSD, NZDUSD, if you remember. So I'm gonna have the play out here. So and if you look at the market was very bullish, as you can see. It was very bullish according to our analysis. So we had all the majors being bullish: GBP USD, AUD USD, and Euro USD. So that's a fantastic prediction. And if you're able to make a trade out of it, I think it's very good. If you're not, you can use that for learning. So what are we looking at for next week? So if you check the next week, if you check the candles, you're going to see that we have all these rejection over here. So the price is trying to reject from this area, but it doesn't mean anything. You can have rejection anywhere. Having rejection here doesn't mean it's a reversal pattern, and it can also be a reversal pattern. So, but we are not trading candlesticks, right? So, but what we are looking at, let's go to the lower time frame. Let's see if we are going to get some trade. So using the lower time frame, we have the price making higher highs and higher lows over here, and the price is trying to break all these lows. So we are looking at the price going down. All right. So we are looking at Euro USD going down, and this little time frame, this is going to be a short trade. So we are looking at it going down, and we are looking at two areas, especially the first one. So let me mark it out. We'll be looking at here, this particular candle here, and this particular candle here, this area here. All right. So I know I'm marking a couple of candles. I'm marking an area, so it doesn't necessarily it doesn't mean it's the last candle or not the last candle. So I'm just looking at the area. So we are, especially this area, we're going to focus more on this area. So we are looking at the candles coming down to this area and reversing to the upside, continuing the bullishness. So that's our anticipation. But if it managed to take out this low and it doesn't reject quickly, that means it's coming for this low. There is low probability that this will be respected. All right, so we have low probability, except if we have some commercial sentiment. So we are going to know that, okay, this area will be respected. But looking at what we have here, so it doesn't look like that. You understand? Because you can see liquidity, a lot of liquidity, a lot of trust is being put below here. So let me mark it out. You can see these lows here. So a lot of people will be thinking this is support. So, and if the market managed to take out this particular low and not rejecting immediately, it will want to take out this particular lows. All right. So I'm not going to be trading this particular OB or not, this particular last candle here. I'm not going to be trading it. So I would like to trade this. I would like to trade this alongside with some other pair. In short, we are going to get there. So we are looking at the candle coming down to this area here, or making it also below this low, then reversing and going up. So that's our anticipation. If it managed to take out this low here and there is no any sign of rejection, we are going to be shorting it, and we are going to be expecting the market to take out this particular lows. So that's our anticipation on EURUSD. Let's quickly go to GBPUSD. So for GU, we also said that we are going to be bullish on GU, and as you can see, so we had this three-step and the markets push up, and we have a nice push up on GBPUSD over how many pips from the low here, if I really get it. So over 212 pips. That's a long one. All right. So that's a long one, and that's very cool. That's very cool. So what are we looking at? We are still looking at this low on GBPUSD. So I'm gonna be more comfortable trading EURUSD than GBPUSD in this coming earlier days of next week. I'm gonna be comfortable trading EURUSD than GBPUSD because of the setup on EURGBP. All right. So let me put it as simple as that. I don't know if you understand, but I think it's very simple. So I'm not. What it means is that I'm not gonna be buying GBPUSD. So I'll prefer to buy EURUSD. All right, so that's what it means. Now, looking at this, we can see that GBPUSD has been making lower lows. So we know that the lows will continue to take out the particular liquidity down here. So if you look at this time frame, you're going to notice that we are having this last candle here. All right, so it might come down here and maybe rejects, and it might not. All right, because the market did not close above here. All right, the market didn't close above here, so it might come down and maybe rejecting from here and going bullish, and it might not. But if we go to the 4-hour time frame, we'll notice that for the scalpers, you can scalp to take out this low, even know how to do that. So you can scalp to take out this low. You are going to be profitable on this trade because it's closer to the liquidities, and this will not hold, so it's going to take it out. So, and you can see that on the 4-hour, we have a bullish order block on the 4-hour. So there's probability that the markets will come back to respect this other block. And but I don't know if we have some commercial sentiment. For now, everything is still looking bearish, so I'm not anticipating on any bullishness. It can happen because we are having just basically technical analysis over here. Now we don't have any other thing yet. We don't have any other thing yet, but it doesn't mean it cannot come up on Monday or Tuesday. So it can. So when we have that, we'll be looking at maybe buying from here. If we don't, we'll also be looking at it taking out this particular low. So that is that on GBP USD, but we know we are going to be bearish. On AUD USD, so AUDUSD, as we analyzed, we said we are going to be bullish, and we are bullish, which is very, very good. So this is 4-hour time frame. So we saw this particular order block in other peers that were rejecting the price. It was EURUSD at its own GBPUSD also at its own bearish order block. All majors have their bearish order block, and they rejected the price from this particular area. The same thing is happening here on AUDUSD. So what are we expecting on AUDUSD? We are expecting the price to continue on a bearish trend. So that's what we are expecting. But I would love to be bullish, but I don't have bullish setup here. All right. So I'm not going to be trading AUDUSD except on Tuesday. Okay, I'm going to check it. I'm going to check it. So except on, let's quickly check it before I move back. Let's quickly check that. Okay. Next week. All right. So if you look at AUDUSD, you're going to see that we have our bearish statement on Tuesday. So I would love to trade this. I'm going to love to trade this. Tomorrow, which is Monday, we're going to have US bank holiday. So USDPS might be slow, but it doesn't mean it's not going to move, and it might move very well if the German PMI and the French PMI, assist the movement. So it can move a lot, and it might not move because of, so we having the US bank holiday doesn't mean the markets will not move. So it might move, it might not, but let's just watch out. You can see that we have a couple of Euro news here. So it doesn't mean if it is 1 star or 2 star or 3 star. Sometimes 1 star can do a lot. All right. So let's leave it like that. All right. So here we are. So For now, I don't really have any straight setup on AUDUSD. So if I see the markets, coming down to take out this liquidity, then I'll be looking towards this particular area and this particular last candle here. I'll be looking towards this. So if I have the markets, coming down to these two areas, so these are my point of interest. Then the same kind of setup, we're having the same kind of setup on NZDUSD. If you look at NZDUSD, it seems that NZDUSD is moving more than AUDUSD, because if you check AUD NZD, you're going to know the reason why. So NZDUSD is moving more than AUDUSD currently, right now. So the same setup happened here. We are still going to be anticipating for the market to try and come down. If we have it coming down, we are going to be looking at this particular area here. All right, we're going to be looking at this particular area here. So if we have the market retracing, but I don't really like this setup on AUDUSD and NZDUSD because they are not high probability setup. So it's just something for study purpose. So we are just going to look at it and study it. It doesn't mean we're going to take trade on it. So let's quickly go to USDCAD. I think I'm loving what I'm seeing on USDCAD. So USDCAD had this long accumulation. You can see a lot of consolidating areas here. So they took a lot of time building these up movements. So as you can see, a lot of consolidation area. So and whenever we have this kind of thing, we should be expecting a very, very long move. A very long move. Look at it, this 4-hour time frame. So it happens in 4-hour time frame. That means this, we should be expecting this. This is very, very huge. All right. So this is something that we should be expecting. It's happened for how many weeks? 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 4 to 5 weeks. All right. So, and the market was able to be bullish. So what are we expecting now? The market was retracing, as you can see, from middle of the week, it was retracing. So we are looking at the market continuing retracing and taking out this particular low, then filling out this particular gap here. So we're having this gap here. So we want the market to fill out the imbalance here. So then we are going to be bullish. I am going to be bullish on my personal opinion. I'm going to be bullish on USDCAD. Understand? If I see a very good setup, I think I'm going to see a good setup. But if I see, I'm going to be very, very bullish. But if you check the Forex factory, we are having an employment rate on Friday for CAD, for Canadian dollar. So I'll also focus on that. I'm going to focus on that too. But for now, what I'm looking at is being bullish on USDCAD. So that's what I'll be focusing on now. But I want the liquidity to be taken out, all these lows to be taken out. Even if it's going to take out another liquidity format, I don't care. So, but what I know is that I'm going to be bullish on USDCAD, and I know I'm going to be right. Just a joke. So let's go to gold. That's our next pair. Before we go to gold, let's go to EURGBP. So for EURGBP, if you remember, we were talking about us being bullish. If you remember, so we said we are inside this particular OB. Look at this OB here, the daily OB. So, but the market took it out. The market started retracing from this particular up candle here. Let me mark it out. From this particular up candle here. So you can see that this is a perfect precision, all right, if you're able to take it. But though some of us are still expecting the price to come down and take out this particular low and enter this particular OB. It's not an order block that moves the market. You have to understand that. But there are a lot of things that move the market. But if you trade order block, it's fine. So now the market respected this particular, took out this particular low into this high, and we have this particular position. The market was bullish. So if you remember, I said in the last video that we are going to be bullish on EURGBP. that it doesn't matter even if the price is making lower low, that we're going to be bullish. I said that in the last video. So you can watch the live video on YouTube. I posted there. So I'm going to post this too on YouTube. So and guys, make sure you subscribe and like the notification and click the notification, like and share the video so we can help benefit. Now getting back to the video, the price here have closed above this particular last candle here. So if you have a retracement, there's possibility that the bullishness will continue. All right, because we'll be expecting this particular last candle to support this area here. So to give a support on this area here and the price moving up. So we are still going to be bullish on EURGBP. We are still going to be bullish for now. So well, the kind of setup we'll be looking at, we are just going to wait. Even if the price comes back to take out this low, doesn't mean our setup is void. No, doesn't mean so. So it means that we are still going to have a very, very high probability buy here. So that means they finally want to enter this particular order block, and we are still going to buy below this low. So it doesn't mean if you enter here and your stop was taken out and you say you're saying your setup is void and you're not going to enter again. No. That's not how it's played. So it means that we are still going to get another trade, a very high probability trade here. All right. So they just want to scare everybody away before they move. That's how they do. So when you see this kind of thing, a very long movement is coming. This kind of thing is just like a ringtone to a long movement is coming, and it's going to be bullish, not bearish. It's going to be bullish. So that is why I said that we are going to be looking at these particular areas, and we are also going to be bullish. We are not going to be bearish at all on EURGBP. So that's that on that. Or gold, which is going to be our last pair. So gold is metal up here. So for gold, we've seen this kind of consolidation over here on the daily time frame. If we go to the weekly time frame, so we notice this particular bearish long candle here that happened upper week. So it's something that we should be expecting, because if you remember our previous week's analysis, we said all this is just retracements. If you remember, we said all this is just retracement, and we are also going to be bearish. So that's what we said in our analysis. So as you can see, we have these three candles of bearishness, and we have this one candle, very small one, for bullishness. So now we are still having consolidation over here. So what are we looking at? If the price spike down, if the price spike down, we'll be looking at this particular area. If the price dump up to this area, so we are going to be looking at this area to support the price. So we like all this liquidity to be taken out before we place on any trade. But for now, this is only for short-time traders, maybe scalpers. So you can be selling above the high and buying below the low, because we are in the middle of consolidation. As you can see, we are in the middle of this consolidation. So if you want to trade these as a scalper, you can sell here, you can sell here, buy here, buy here. So that's the point of interest on gold. So these are the analysis. If you have any question, you can send it, and I'm going to see you guys in next week.